Good morning. My name is Sister Manatotah. I'm a St. Joseph sister, originally from Ramallah, from West Bank, Palestine. And now my mission has been for 10 years in Ramla, in Israel, next to Tel Aviv. I'm here to share with you a little bit our experience in the school about educating for peace. Especially that our school is in a city where the majority are Jews, 80% in the city, and 20% are Arabs, 4% are Christians. So the language that we speak around us is Hebrew. Of course, in the school we learn both languages as a first language, Hebrew and Arabic, and the second language is in English. So this is a little bit about Ramla city. Now, in the school here, before 1972, we used to receive a lot of kids, Jews, foreigners coming from outside, and the language was French. But after 1972, we were not allowed to receive any Jew students, as this is part of evangelization, making them Christians. So mostly we have only now Arabs in our school, mixed, of course, Muslims and Christians, but we have a lot of activities with other Jew schools and with the community around us. Now, it seems maybe easy to live together side by side, but actually the violent events that we faced during the last 3 years have been very hard on us. Some relationships seems very strong, but at the same time fragile, especially when we live in fear and hatred, refusal of other, and mostly when we look at things as ours or theirs, trying to take a place or a position. In the school, we wanted to educate our students for peace, no matter what, first by praying for all parts who are harmed, by believing that peace can be achieved with small gestures. We visit different elderly's house during the year, and we were active in so many projects with the municipality that includes different schools, because we want to spread the culture of peace, that we can live together, that we can be different and live next to each other. Last year and this year, we have received a project from the government, especially for the mixed cities. It's funded by the government, how we can do a project with a Jew school. Like this, we can educate for peace. They suggested on us to do a football match and to make our kids practice for football and then to play together. But we didn't like this idea, since we thought really of it, us with the teachers. We said it will increase more the competition, us against them, winner, losers. So we tried to find different project that we can do it to really educate peace. And we got this idea of project, Let's Sing for Peace, through music. Another school agreed on this project, and both of us, we have a curriculum of songs in Arabic, English, and Hebrew. So we have like 7 classes individually that we learn the songs, and then we meet together 4 times, 2 times in our school, 2 times in their school, and then we sing together. At the beginning, when they were invited to come to our school from their whole choir, which was 30, they came only 8 because they were scared to come to Arab school. But really, when they got to know us, to get to know the kids, they were so happy and pleased, and next time all of them, they came. And also when we went, it was very beautiful experience, because we go for half a day, like 3 or 4 hours. They share a meal together. They do games, to get to know each other, some sports, some physical games, and then we sing together. We sing, we dance, and then we do a whole choir thing, and it was really beautiful. Some of the echoes that we heard from the both sides from our kids, they are just kids like us. So they have nothing to do with this violence. And then they said, although their skin color looks different, because the Jews, they can be Russians, Ethiopians, so they have different colors, but at the same time, they were so integrated with our kids, and they loved each other. One of them, of our students, she came and told me, "Sister, can I have one of them as a friend to talk to her, to send her messages, and to invite her to come over to my house?" I said, "Yes, of course, but you have to ask your parent first." And it means, of course, we didn't reach, but at least we opened new windows, a new way of thinking. Even this project was a big lesson for us as grown-ups. Although peace seems to be in reality far away with this violence, non-ending violence, but actually it is next to us, it is in us, it is between our hands, it is achievable. In Ramla, we live a lot of realities that they can be very harsh. We have daily killing in Ramla between families of specific backgrounds, not because Jews and Arabs, but because there is violence and money problems, black money problems. And in these sad events, in the streets, we see all of us together in the same circle, Arabs and Jews crying, shouting for peace, for living together. Especially that when we live our religious faith as Muslim, Jews, and Christians, more or less they are the same. So we try as much as we can, especially in these events, to share the feast with our neighbors, to go to visit them, to wish them a happy feast, even if they were Muslims or Jews, anyone, because it is our decision that we want to live together, even during of time of sadness, when we have someone died in our quarter, or maybe someone we don't know from very close. We try to go for the condolence because it is part of sharing, just being there with them, even not talking. So in this war, we really had very hard feelings, seeing all this cruelty, all this death, and our students, they came from different families, Palestinian families, that some of them, they saw everything, what happened, all this violence, and they came with hearts full of hatred. Others, they were so scared of what's happening, especially from the rockets and the bombs, and they couldn't understand. Even until now, we try to understand that this is not the way that we should live of both sides. But at the same time, every morning we pray with Our Lady of Palestine to give peace to this land. We try our best to speak out loud, first to share our feelings, and then to understand the situation around us. We try not to accuse, not to put our finger against the other, but to say, what can I do to build respect, to build bridge, to build the culture of love again, and the humanity feelings in our hearts. And although at the beginning it was so hard even to say good morning to our people here, to the city of Ramla, but at the end, when all the feelings, when all our hatred start to go down and replace it with forgiveness and reconciliation, we found ourselves that as much as we are afraid, also they are afraid. It means that we are in the same boat, and both sides decide whether we live in this harmony or not. Thank you so much.